I love the fact that my BC Modern Depot is literally like less than 5 minutes away from a value. Starting my day at the BC Modern Depot or always ending up in this area at some point in my day means I get to pop into this value village that I don't usually get to pop into on a regular because it's not on my picking route. We're popping into Value Village, then we're going to the BC Modern Depot, and that's how we're going to get this day started. If you're new to my channel, my name is Eric. I'm a full-time reseller. I've been a full-time reseller for 20 years, almost 21 years at this point. I own a brick and mortar vintage store in Milwaukee called BC Modern. We specialize in the 50s through the 70s or anything else weird, eclectic, kind of unique vintage stuff that I can find. We're only open 2 days a month. I spend 30 days curating that space. I'm also an eBay seller. I just got back into reselling on eBay. I used to be a full-time eBay seller. Now I'm doing it on a part-time basis, and I'm showing some of my tips and documenting my journey along the way and adding that platform back into my business and how I'm not allowing it to take over my life. I want to do eBay on a side hustle, part-time basis. Furniture looking real sad right now, but we gotta check. Still gotta check and see if there's anything worth buying. We're always looking for mid-century modern stuff. It's where sewing machines go to die. The back of thrift stores. I hate when people call me and they're like, you take sewing machines? Like, hell no. I want no parts of that mess. I mean, look at this. It's like 80% of this store is clothing. You cannot deny the power of clothing in the resale industry. You just can't. I mean, thrift stores are telling you, it's a nice little table. Thrift stores are telling you, look, this is their bread and butter, clothes. It's crazy. Gotta get a piece of the clothing market. Even if you ain't got the best stuff, better get a piece of it. Leaving out of there empty-handed doesn't bother me that much, honestly, because I work hard for my money. We all work hard for our money, and I am very comfortable at this point in my life, in my career in reselling, in passing on things that don't feel true to me. Like, I'm not going in thrift stores. I'm not going in private estates. I'm not going in flea markets. I'm not going wherever I can buy stuff and just going in there with this empty mentality of like, oh, what can I find in here for $1 that I can sell for whatever? That's an empty way of shopping to me. When I go into thrift stores, when I go into these homes, I'm literally looking for things that bring me excitement, things that make me happy to deal with. And if I can make money on top of that, that's the bonus. I would much rather deal with things that give me that kind of vibe. It's a much more sustainable way of reselling. And I know some people probably won't agree with that, probably won't feel that, because the allure of money is very, very strong. Trust me, if you're kind of understanding what I understand with the resale business, this is a much more sustainable and enjoyable way of doing it, and it is extremely profitable too. So let's get to the depot and let's unbox some stuff today. Let's get some stuff unboxed. Let's see what we got over there. All right, it's kind of like, where do we start? Where do we start? We're over at the BC Modern Depot. This is my storage, warehouse, processing center, staging, photographing, studio, all of the above. What we're working on today is, I want to get in that box right there. I want to get in that box down there today. We're going to do some unboxing. What I'm trying to do with this space is always make sure that I'm processing items that are coming in, whether it's old stuff, new stuff, something has to get processed here on a weekly basis. I pull a couple bins, and I don't really have any kind of necessarily like big time end goal with this, because I know I'm always going to have a bunch of stuff. You're always going to have a death pile. So my thing is, I always want to just keep I'm always like in a perpetual motion of buying and selling. So I always need to be in a perpetual motion of kind of like processing what I have so that I know what I have. I know what I can sell. I know what I can buy. I'll grab a couple bins. We're going to get through some of this stuff and see what we have, get some new stuff on the shelf. Everything in here is kind of broken down in categories. There's still quite a few shelves that are empty because the space is still, in the process of being filled. But you can see like jewelry's right there. I got advertisement here. You got some wood stuff down there in the back, way in the back. Once it focuses, way in the back, we got books, shoes over here, Christmas over there. Got some Pyrex here. So you can see it all breaks down. And then back here is where I keep mainly all my eBay stuff. So these shelves, you can see they were full, but I've already been pulling stuff from here that I've been listing in the last month or so. So I always got to keep 125 items every single month going on. And to do that, I pre-select the items and I make sure this area stays full. So at any given time, I can pull 125 items from right here if I really have to, but I like to keep bringing in fresh stuff. And then keep also replenishing these shelves because it gives me kind of a sense of security to know that this is here. This is the stuff that's being pulled off the shelves that'll go to my next store event. So this space not only acts as, a space that I can operate my eBay operation from, it also acts as a space that I can operate and store and house and pre-select the things that are going to go to my vintage store. These are things that will be at my next event, my February event. I'll have to get these pieces boxed up, and then I'm gonna try to actually fill this table up. So I still got some more space. I want to fill this table up full of more things. So out of the things that we're pulling off of out of the boxes, that we're unpacking for the shelves, we'll also look for things that may potentially be able to go on this table immediately for our February event. So I want to get to that box down there because I think that's going to be that box right there. It looks like the entire box is like eBayable stuff. So my thing is, what time is it? I got to pick up my kid. It's 12:40. Gives me about an hour. So I'm going to try to get through all 4 of those in preparation to getting to that one down there. Y'all ready for that? Move that out the way. Got my slippers on, of course, because that's how we do when we're gonna be on our feet. We want to be comfortable. All right, first bin. See what we got. Looks like a leak. Looks like a leak to me. It is a leak. Or leak. Different marking on that one. $. This may be all the leak. And I think it is. It's okay. We'll look it all up. I know sometimes the shamrock stuff, I haven't sold the leak in so long. Sometimes when it's got like these shamrocks on them, usually worth a little bit more. That's gotta be a sell. It's gotta go. That goes with that. $10. I wonder if that's what they paid for them. I know that's not what I paid for them. This definitely came out of like an estate buyout. It's like a seashell. Shells on the bottom of it. $15. I think that's a set right there, like a creamer sugar set. Okay. something. This is coming together as a set of some sort. Here's the last piece. Oh, hold on, there's one more down here. This isn't the leak. Or is it? It is. Never seen anything like that before. It's got like a bunny on the top, shamrocks on the side, it's got the marking on the bottom, Ireland. Something here, it looks like we might have a set, maybe. Let's go with that. Yes. This has got like a heart shape. That goes with that. Okay, we got this guy. Would it be? I'm banking that one. That's our set. Gotta look that up. That's kind of cool, right? Anybody know anything about that set? Drop it in the comments if you know anything about that set. It's bleak. All right, one big. That's the thing. You can stick an hour into it and get quite a bit of stuff done. So that's not even. I don't even know how long that's been. That's like 2-3 minutes, and we got one bin already done. Let's keep going. Let's just say. Russell Wright paid $30 for all. Let's see what you bought. I should go get scissors, right? No, I need scissors. I said my space is still getting set up, so it's the best I got for scissors right now. As long as they cut, that's all that matters. Get in there. All right. Don't lose the scissors. It's probably not going to make sense for me to unpack this. The fact that it's labeled. The fact that it's labeled is nice. So what I'm actually going to do is, I bet this is all the green. What I'm going to do is this will just go right onto an eBay shelf because I know for sure this will sell on eBay. This doesn't make sense for me to unpack it. Doesn't make sense to unpack it. What's this one? This looks like more Russell Wright, maybe. Yep. Not sure if this is Russell Wright. Marked. But regardless, it doesn't require me to unpack it. Stuff like this, because I know what it is, I don't unpack it. I'd rather leave it in here until it's time for me to list it or do whatever I need to do with it. Just label it. So that made getting to this one even that much faster. That's a whole lot of Christmas. It's a whole lot of Christmas. Sheesh. Look at all of that. Oh, this is going to be fun. We're going to separate everything by like items, and then that's how I'm going to sell it. Anna Lee. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Anna Lee. So we'll keep all of these together. I know this came out of one home. This lady loved Christmas stuff. I love Christmas stuff for the fact that it's just pretty cool and whimsical. And it does sell all year round. That's what's crazy about it. It's like people that collect Christmas stuff collect it all year round. So if you find any good stuff or right stuff, definitely something you can make some moolah off of. These two got to go together. Mr. and Mrs. Claus. That's a listing right there. Skater. Whoop, there you go. Probably makes more sense to stand them up. Stand them up. Stand them up. Gives you more space on the table. There's two of those now. Two of those. What is that? Oh, that's like her. What is that? It's like a rope bar? These guys. Yeah, I'll be listing all of these this week. This is like easy listings. And you'll get all the like-minded collectors in the space at one time. Do we see one of these anywhere? No, it's a new one. It's a girl. I like to, that's how I like to do online auctions. I like to run like similar items all together. Not in one lot, but in the same week, same time. So that when you have those collectors all in one place, it's easy to say like, hey, I just bought out an entire collection of this stuff. Check out my other auctions. And you'll get a lot of combined orders. I'm doing a batch listing this week. So I need good 40, 50 pieces for my batch listing this week. Some fun stuff in here. Okay, does that one? No. Kind of. Kind of. This guy's, oh, it's the balls are the same. So we like that. What's this dude? Oh, look how cute he is. No label. Gotta figure out who he is, because he's freaking amazing with his little hat on. I don't know if it's incredibly old, but I like it. I like it. I know I saw that one. There's that. The mouse. Got the tag. This is a good bin. Mom with her candy rope. Look at that. That's so cool. This thing keeps going. Then we have, oh, then this is the match to the red one. So we got the red and the green one. But there's another one here that's green with the sparkly ball on the top. So it's got to match these guys here. This is a good unboxing. I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you are enjoying it, please hit that thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button. I'll do more unboxing if you tell me to. This guy. This is weird. Hold on. That's not, sounds like that's not supposed to be there. That's not supposed to be there. I was like, hold on, dude, I ain't supposed to be hugging him like that, is he? Okay, this guy is a little different. Because he's got the snowflakes on his hat. Hopefully there's a match to him somewhere. Little mouse. Fix your outfit, buddy. That's an order tag. Hannah Lee. Just a good collection to list. It's a nice variety of like older and newer. This might be a bin that I'm like, you know what? This entire bin needs to go home with me. And I'm really leaning towards that. I haven't pulled anything out of here that I wouldn't list online. This might be my batch listings for the week. Hell yeah. It's easy money. One bin full, I can probably get, you know, I'm gonna look them all up, see what can go individually or what goes as pairs, but I would think I at least get 20 listings out of here. That works for me. What do you think that 20 listings? I'm gonna start all of them at 99 cents. What do you think this entire bin is worth? Drop it in the comments. And then I'll do a follow-up video next week. Or not next week, but after it all sells, I'll list it all in auction and then it'll all go for 7 days. So I'll probably do Sunday to Sunday. Maybe that's what I'll do. Anyways, what do you think I'll get for all of this stuff? I'm gonna list the bleak too. So this is all my listings right here for eBay this week. I'll try to pull another, I don't know. We'll see. I think I'm gonna get this stuff listed, try to get this all listed by tomorrow. And then that'll let me know how many more I need to batch. So I try to do 2 to 3 hours a day, 3 days, 2 to 3 days a week is kind of my schedule. And then on 1 day a week, I do a big, massive listing day. And I think that's going to be Sunday of this week because I got one delivery on the schedule, but that's an easy one. And I got a lunch date with a friend to talk some business stuff. So I think Sunday's going to be my batch listing day. So I'm actually ahead of schedule because I was able to find the stuff that I needed for eBay like immediately by grabbing that bin. I needed that to happen though. I needed to find that stuff to kind of snap my vibe back into place. I'll tell you, the last 2 days, I really haven't found too much. Even when I had an estate pick Monday night, thought it was going to be really good just based on the story, a couple of the pictures. And it wasn't. And that's just the reality of this business is you're not guaranteed to find something every day. You're not guaranteed to even enjoy what you're doing every day. And I say that because the last 2 days, it's been rough. Even for somebody that's been doing this 20 years, like it's been rough because I haven't found anything to make me smile. There's tons of things out there that you can buy. There's tons of things that I could have bought in the last 2 days. And maybe it's self-inflicted because I have this kind of standard that I'm operating on, but that standard makes me happy. That standard makes my customers happy. And so I don't think it makes sense to compromise those standards, especially when it's made me so happy over the last, 10 years at this point on my reselling journey. So I needed to find that bin of Christmas stuff just to be like, okay, Eric, you're good. You're good. You need to, kind of bitch slap yourself, get yourself back together and just realize that creating the process is part of it, right? But trusting the process is another piece that's a constant struggle for even somebody who has a process that works for them. My processes work. All of them work. I never go without. I always find cool stuff. My shop is always full. Now that I'm back selling on eBay, I'm consistently able to sell a certain amount of money in sales every single month. I'm enjoying everything that I deal with. My family doesn't go without. My health is good. Trust the process. That's literally what it comes down to. And if you are fortunate enough to have created a process that works for yourself, or you're still in the planning and the planning and the making and the growing stages of your process, the things that work, the things that bring you enjoyment, the things that make you happy to do, lean into those, lean more into those. And when I tell people buy and sell the stuff that actually makes you happy, what I'm sharing with you guys is the reason why. There's a different energy in me in this video after finding that bin. Enough that I'm like, you know what? I got one more project in me. Before I get out of here, I'm gonna show you the front windows, what I've done to the front windows, because I think the first video I showed here, I think it just had the bike in the window, but I want to show you the rest of what I've done to the front windows. They're not done. This space is still in progression, but I want to show you what I've done to the front windows, and then I'm gonna start another project, and hopefully I got enough time to get that one done, but I will show you that project too before I get out of here. All right, so here's what we've done to the front window so far. I said it's still a work in progress, but the goal is to kind of demonstrate some of the stuff that I actually buy for my store, some of the stuff that I buy for eBay. Well, that's what I did, is use some of the stuff that I would sell in my store or things that I would sell online. The only thing that I still have a couple things to do. I want to put some lighting in here, and then I want to actually get my signs hung that are going to act as, you know, standing billboards. So, all right, project number 2 for today. It's always cool when you can thrift some stuff that you already got. So I don't know if you remember at the beginning of the video, I showed some stuff that's going to go to the shop, and this glassware set is one that I actually already have in a depot, but now I found these yesterday for, how much were they? $1.99 each, and I'll add these to the ones I got in there to make it even more complete set. Okay, so I got these chairs yesterday, and I bought them with the intention of probably reupholstering them, because that upholstery is just terrible. But then as I was loading them yesterday, I started to see that maybe the original upholstery is under there. So I'm gonna pull them off the van, take them into the depot, see if I can strip them down and see what's under there. Regardless, we're planning on reupholstering them anyways. So the worst case scenario is we gotta reupholster them. The best case scenario is the original upholstery is actually still under there. Let's see. I mean, they're not bad looking. They're not bad looking with the legs sprayed. I could see where they were kind of trying to go with this whole gold legs and this maybe in this stripe upholstery, but I don't know. I think it's still the wrong vibe for these style of chairs. Like a orange or a turquoise will look really sharp, but let's see what's under there. Let me start by saying I don't have the right tools to be doing this, but we have enough tools to at least take it apart, see what's under here. Seeing original stuff here. See the original under there. God, I would have to take all of these staples. Oh my God, they stapled the mess out of this thing. It does still have the original upholstery under it, but it's pretty dirty. It's pretty smelly too, actually. Like it smells like it's been in a basement or something. So I'm not gonna actually take the chair apart any further, because it's pretty apparent that I will have to reupholster both of them. And I want my upholsterer to be able to see how they go together. And so I don't want to jeopardize that any further, because to actually take this piece, to get this all the way out of here, I probably need to take the back off of there, and I don't want to do all of that. That's like not my job. That's for the upholsterer to do, and I don't want to mess nothing up. But you can see the construction of this thing, all wood frame, good bones, and that's why I had to grab them. Very good bones. Let me get the angle on those. Very good bones. That's why I had to grab them. All right, so that's my day. That's crazy. The chairs ended up being the original fabric under there. Again, I can see what potentially somebody was going for with the color scheme that they have going, but that just ain't gonna work. I'm glad I was able to see the original upholstery because I may actually try to mimic that color. It's got turquoises, it's got blue, it's got gold in it, and it does actually still work with the brass legs. So we might mimic that color when we redo them. So I owe you a follow-up video of what they're gonna look like when they're actually redone. I owe you a follow-up video of what the Annalise stuff actually sells for on eBay. How much you think I'm gonna get for all the Annalise stuff? I hope I'm saying it right. I'm the first one to admit, like, pronunciation of stuff, I'll be all the way off. Like, don't ask me how to pronounce certain stuff. I just be knowing what I'm looking at necessarily. I don't necessarily know how to say it or what it's actually called sometimes, but I just know what I'm looking at. So don't let that ever be a hindrance for you that, you know, you don't know the name of something or how to pronounce it properly, because yeah, the bank don't care and the bills don't care. If you enjoyed the video, please give me the thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. You know how it goes. Until the next one.